I heard recently you said that you really miss the sea because you grew up
Yes.
and you could see it all the time, and I understand that. How do you? I mean, the good news is Southampton is by the sea, so you'll get to see it this weekend. But how do you kind of satisfy that part of you that sort of yearns for that?
You know, I born 50 meters. I live all my life 50 meters to the sea,
Mm.
in front of the sea, and the sea is gives me the something energy that when I'm in front of the sea, drinking my beer, thinking about football, planning exercises. This is the with the sun.
Mm-hmm.
This is the for me. This is the holidays. And you understand? This is the holidays that I want to have. I don't need nothing more. Just okay, my family, the paper to think about football because I cannot. This is impossible to spare my life to from football, but the sea, a paper, a beer, and my family, and that's all. That's all.
Yeah, you said that you miss your family, and I completely understand that. You're very dedicated.
Mm.
How have you been able to keep in touch, to stay connected, to support each other?
You know, I miss the last maybe 15 years. I miss a lot of important moments of my sons. A lot, because I was in China. I was in everywhere.
Mm.
In Saudi Arabia, in Turkey, in Greece, without them. And this is the bill that we pay when we want to have a career. When the people the people think that to be a manager is the top of the world.
Mm.
But you know, we have a lot of moments suffering alone, inside, fighting inside to come here with energy, to give energy for to the team when we are empty of energy, when we don't have the support of the family, and this is not easy. This is not easy. This is not. Of course, we choose. This is something that I think the life shows us, not the opposite. You understand? It's like I didn't choose football. I think football shows me, because since the beginning of my life, I grew up in football, and it's something like the air to breathe for me. Is I cannot I cannot imagine a life without football. But to have a career, I uh, I miss a lot of things. My family with my kids. You know, when I go home, it is like I'm uh, I'm the guy that came from somewhere, you understand, and the subject, the where they are talking about something that sometimes we is like I, I miss I miss a part, and now I'm watching the movie in the end. You understand? It's like I start the movie, and after I miss the movie, and I went home just to watch the last minutes of the movie, and this is and this is my life. This is my life.
You were there for your son's early years in Portugal? Because I've heard you say about that they couldn't go to the cinema when they wanted to if you drew a match. But now they're adults, they're living their life. How proud are you of who they've become, and what do they do now?
Now they are, now they are men. They have the girlfriends. They have their lives, but they are proud. I think they are proud of the father. Now I realize that to live in a country, you cannot be manager in the country. That's why I say Portugal is the most beautiful country to live, because it's my country, because I have the sea, because I have the fish, because I have the sun, and is the most important, the most beautiful country to live, but not to work. I must work out of the country to have my life in the country.
Okay.
Understand? Because when I was the manager of FC Porto, to have my life, I lost my life. I lost my life because when I wanted to go with my sons, was impossible. Was impossible. Now, when I go there, I know that I will enjoy my life, because I'm not coaching the club the club there. You understand? This is and to work in football, this is the best country of the world.
What did your parents do? What was their jobs?
My parents, my father passed away with 58 years old.
Oh wow!
Very, 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 very young, very young, very young, very young. And my mother was a tailor. No, is a tailor.
Yeah.
Was a tailor.
Yeah.
Was a tailor. I grew up in a small city in front of the sea, on the streets, playing every day, escaping from the school to play in the streets, and around the stadium, because we had in that time we had the stadium in the city, and my life was around the stadium or inside the stadium, around football. Good people, a fantastic journey, a fantastic journey, competing every time against. That's why I grew up with this power inside of me, because I compete since I was very young, and fighting for my targets. I went in the university, paying my studies. Everything that I get in my life, I get from life, because my parents were my father works as a receptionist in a hotel. And they try to give me and to me and my brother the best of them, but in the end I start to work. I start to do small jobs to get money. I went in the university and I pay for myself everything with the money that I get in football. I was a teacher, 15 years, sport teacher, and I started to be a coach for a long time. And this is my life.
as someone who, like, I went to university, I coached children, and I was going to be a PE teacher at one point. I would never have thought that I was then going to be a Premier League manager.
No.
If I'd have, because it just doesn't happen here. But like how have you made this journey? Because it's just extraordinary.
Yes, but you know, I was a player, a player in the divisions, in the small divisions in Portugal, third division in Portugal. In that time, I started to study because in my mind, I want to be a manager. And after I worked as when I finished my studies, I started to work as a teacher and playing football. After, as a teacher, and I started to be a coach in the small divisions. Second division as assistant coach. One day, someone came to me because I went in a course to graduate, to take the graduations in football, and someone was waiting for me to offer me a job as a manager. And I decided, okay, this is my time. After 5 years in youth teams of Porto, this is my time to. This is what I want for my life. And I left my wife with two boys, with 1 year, 2 years old, and I went to Santa Clara, to Azores Island. It was my first experience as a manager, and I resigned to be but I miss the time because I had a very good relationship with my students.
Yeah.
Yes,
Did you enjoy that time as a?
I enjoy a lot. But you know what my colleagues they say to me, every time I was with the paper and creating exercise to be a coach. Understand?
Yeah.
My mind was I used to say that why one day I say to myself, I will be a coach, and I got it. After I said, one day I will be the coach of FC Porto, and I achieved it. I achieved it. One day I will be champion in Portugal, and I achieved. One day I will be champions outside of the country, and I did it. One day I will be in Premier League, and I'm here now. And I want, every time I want to challenge myself, because it's not about to create dreams. It's not a dream. For me, it's not a dream. For me, it's something that since I was young, I really know what I will want to be. It's not now. I ask my son, what they finished the university, what you want to do? They answer, I don't know. And this is to be special in some area. We need to work. I used to say to my kids, now I have 3 boys, 28, 26 and 24. And I used to say to them, I study more than you, because I study football since the morning until every day. And I study because I watch the games, the games that I need to watch, to learn, to create different things. I create exercise every day. I'm planning the trainings every day. I'm every time I'm trying to create something new, to new dynamics. It means that I'm every time I'm looking for new players, trying to select new players with the profile that I want, and this is focus. If you focus, you one day you will achieve what you want. This is what I feel.
And when you are working in your office and you're still writing on papers and you're still planning sessions, are you sat quietly? Do you have music on? Do you?
Every time music. Every time music. You know, when I was teacher, I have a funny story. When I was teacher, sometimes, you know, sometimes the school stopped it because of protests from the teacher about the payments, about, and you know what I should not, that I used to do it. I close myself in a classroom with the board, just to create my exercise, you understand? And in the end of the day, I look for the clock, and I didn't, you understand, I didn't realize the time.
Yeah.
It means that this is, if you do something with this passion, you must achieve something, something special, because you is like for me is like I believe that a painter, when he tries to paint something and he spend all day painting, and I believe that he doesn't realize the time. Understand? It's like you forget everything. It's like a drug, something that, imagine, when I'm in my office alone with the things to work, the tables, you know, in my office I have six boards on the wall. About Southampton, I have 6 boards, like big boards, and I put the pieces to understand the way that they play in this moment, in that moment, in this phase, in this phase, in this phase. And I have in the wall, I have this this is my wall this is my world, understand? This is my world. Tack. And after I have my iPad, and I take pictures. I'm watching the game, and I take picture to come back and understand what we must do, to planning the training for tomorrow. And this is, I need to organize the work about the game that we played before, to select the image that this is what we want, and to correct the individual mistakes. And I need to organize the set pieces to try to with my assistants. And I have another one that wants to is creating the compact, the video, to show to the players about the Southampton. Look, this is, and I have this kind of interview. This is too much. This is too much. This is some, in the end of the day, if I have time for a pint, I'm a happy guy. Understand? I'm a very happy guy.
Well, I have taken up a lot of your time, and just want to ask one last question about the music. What music do you love?
Yes, yesterday I was criticized about my music, you know, because I listened everything.
Oh, okay.
Everything. Because it's like, music is like this. Imagine that I start to listen to Brazilian music. Okay, Brazilian music, because I like the okay, but after 3 or 4 days, listen and listen and listen, I'm tired of this music, and I start with another blues. I like a lot, but you know, if you start 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, listen blues, okay, now I need energy. I need another kind of music, the Italian music or Portuguese music or the English music. I like everything. I like everything. But is like my, I'm not alone because I'm with football and the music every time, every day, since I arrive until I leave the club. And when I go to the car, music. When I arrive home, music. When I go to sleep, sometimes this music starts every night, singing in my mind. I want to sleep and I'm listening to music. What is this? I'm listening to music.
Well, I hope you get a good night's sleep tonight.
Yes.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. Thank
Really
you very
appreciate
much.
it. Thank you. Thank you.